Selamlar YouTube.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club.
Geldik hikayenin önemli bir anına.
Sounds like a homicide beef. Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place. We already cleared that up. Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Go.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out.
Yürü.
Now the DA wants my head.
Allah Allah.
God damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. That's not good. Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Wife'ından şikayetçi bir abimiz.
You look like you were a big pain in the neck. Now I have a much lower opinion of you. Grown men playing at being boys.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Ne diyorsunuz? Sür
Someone ought
dostum.
to take him home.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Daha
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Evet. Bir kulüpte katliam gibi cinayetler işlenmiş.
Homicide guys are already inside.
Bukowski.
Phelps, back again. We're here about the morphine. Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
Two musicians, Biddleston and Bo. And get this, they used to be in a four-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Tamam dostum. Başlayalım abi.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Okay. Şuradan.
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city.
Okinawa öldüremedi ama Los Angeles öldürür. Var mı ellerde kollarda bir şey? Biz görevimizi yapalım. Oraya bakmış mıydık? Tamam, oradan da bir şey çıkmadı. 2 tur sağ.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
Kasaya bakmaya zahmet etmemişler. Bu belli ki bir çete işi. Sağ ol. Belli ki çete işi.
Find anything interesting?
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try.
Find anything interesting diyorsun da sonra konuşmuyorsun doktor. Önce cepler.
We have a new source. Or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Okey. Bir şey yok. Bir şey yok. Orada da bir şey yok. Sal. Çabuk. Güzelce mefta edilmiş bir arkadaş. Volar Tobacco.
Army surplus again. McGoldrick must have been moving contraband through the club.
Okay. Bir tane at.
Packs to a carton.
Gerçi Phelps sigara içerken görmedik. Diğerleri içiyor mu? Bir de burada silahlar vardı.
These look brand new. Never fired. Haven't been degreased yet.
Hiç ateşlenmemişler. Daha yağdan arındırılmamışlar.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar? Well maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument. Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that
Tamam,
ship.
bekle. Sakin ol.
That
Sakin.
click.
Sakin ol. Bir klik sesi duydum. Ona bir bakacağız.
Neat trick.
Tepkisi çok
Case
iyiydi
must
değil
have
mi?
cost more than a trumpet.
Find anything interesting?
Hem de find'ım o
Follow up
denetim.
on the musician angle. Kept his stash close at hand.
Okey. Her şey bulundu. Kapat. Ablayla konuşabiliriz.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Silahlı saldırıyla ilgili ne biliyorsun?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre.
Bizim
Are you getting the picture?
denizcide var bir hikaye. Onun üstünden gideceğiz. McGoldrick'in
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
doğrudan bize bakıyor.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Tamam. Ekstra ekstravaganza. Şu adamla konuşabiliyorsak onunla da bir konuşalım.
Take a look around, Phelps. Looks like a straightforward execution to me.
Tamam, ben de bakayım ne var burada hepiniz.
Ideas?
Just when I think I've seen it all.
Burası bitti gibi. Hollywood Polis Merkezi mi, Blue Room mu? Kayıt günlüğüne bir bakacağım. Kaliteli ürünler satıyordu. Eddie geldi. Okey. İpuçlarımıza gidelim. Blue Room giriş kartı. Şu Blue Room'a bir gidelim. Yürü. Burası benim için bitmiştir. Burada bir şey yok. Bu mekan bitmişti değil mi? İşaret. Kızı sıkıştırmayı bırak Orti.
Officer, please, tell me what's going on.
I got friends who work at the exam. How about $5 for this?
Can you drive to this one?
Dur bakalım. Ufak ufak bu gördüğümüz videoların çakışması olacak. Hani bu gazetelerde ve şeylerde, bölüm başlarında, geçişlerde bizim geçmişimiz ve şeyin geçmişiyle bu doktor hikayesi var ya, bir doktor var, bir gazeteci var. O şey gazeteci, bir çocuk var. O çocuk zaten bir önceki bizim askerlik geçmişimizde göründü. Hafif rahatsız. Bunu kendim için yaptım. Gittim onun yaralarını acısını dindirdim. Bağırmasını engelledim diyen çocukla böyle devam eden bir yerde çakışacak bu. Bakalım nerede çakışacak? Sanki şimdi bu denizciler hikayesinde çakışacak gibi.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lickman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries under Sturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Will you sit down?
Biliyorsunuz bu kulübün müdavimiyiz. Sürekli gelip duruyoruz.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Süper.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Şimdi bak bize
The
söyle.
way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
You're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words. Very noble. But words are just words.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day, you'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Yapmak istemeyeceğim bir şey yapma ortak. Dedi ve ablayı takip edeceğiz. Yok artık daha neler ya. Bir durmadan yürü. Bak o köşeye gitti. Ben daha bu köşeye geri geldim.
Risk losing the trail.
Bu da saçmalık. Aslında eve geldi kadın yeter. Ne?
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Lan neye yakınlaştı ha? Bitti. Oturtamamışlar sahneyi. Şimdi bu abla bizi fark etmedi mi yani? Ve bizi de takip eden biri varmış. Keşke aslında ikinci kere oynuyorduk. Bir arkamıza baksaydık. Belki görürdük.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3. If you'll follow me.
Tell the cook these were some good grits.
broad has socks in it, Brazier.
All these grits?
LAPD. We have some questions.
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Eager Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps. Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit. I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Kulübe yapılan saldırı.
Link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
Şimdilik
You Negroes saying goodbye on the
bekliyoruz.
sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Hey, what's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus. I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Hadi Caldwell'le konuşalım.
Guy gave his wife a tap.
Harry,
Say all's fair in love and war.
you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Mouthpiece torch strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head. I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence. Mouthpiece torch strips off me at the grand jury. Case was
Enough to
thrown
arm
out.
3 companies.
Now the DA wants my head. Hey.
Kime uzanıyormuş görelim. Statham Thomas'a uzanıyormuş.
Took a swipe at me, I put him down with my sap.
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
Bu kime uzanıyormuş? Albert Reading. Volar sigaret karton.
This is the crate we recovered.
Çalıntı. Bu kime gidiyormuş? Kelso'ya. Bunlar suç içine girmişler.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA.
İğnelerde
Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon.
Goldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out. McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Buradan anlayacağımız üzere
KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car.
Okay. Go go go.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving
Koş.
to 45. I want to stop him with one round.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never find it.
Koş koş koş koş koş koş koş.
The canary says those things. But only if I
Mekan var mı? Otobüs saldırısı. Sür.
You're behind the wheel.
Sür adamım sürsün. Geliyor mu?
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson, shots fired. Any units to handle identify. Code 3.
Burada sakinliğimizi koruyacağız. Lan yürü. Yürü. Ölüyorduk ya. Oğlum söyleme hasta. Adama geldiğini ilan ediyor ya. Söylemeyeceksin. Evet. Ha, adamı inceleyeceğiz. Adamı inceleyecektik. Gel bakalım. Üstad, üstünde bir şey var mı? Yok. Alvaro. Hollywood Sunset Between 12 ve 234 nolu aracın şeyi şu anda sıktıkları büyük ihtimalle Mocambo Table. Okey. Dur canım dur. Evet. Alvaro. Başka bir şey var mı? Ellerinde kollarında bir şey yok. Sal. Kontrol. Sal. Üstteki.
It's one of the BARs.
Bildiğimiz şarjör. Başka bir de dın dın dın yapmıştı. Ona bakamadık ama.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Evet Alvaro konuş.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
It's my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Evet gemi soygunu.
Hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Biraz şüphelisin dostum yani.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It's a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Saldırının gerekçesi. Niye ateş ettiler
Do
sana?
I know?
Ya durup dururken sana ateş ettiler ve bunu bilmiyorsun. Öyle mi yani? Yalan.
The dead guy on the roof works for
Cüzdan var çünkü.
Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Kelso'yla sonunda.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
Evet Kelso'ya gidiyoruz. Ama önce dur ya oraya kadar ben bir süreyim. Sen şey yaparsın.
How well did you know the owner?
McGoldrick? Well enough.
Ha.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
Dur gel tamam. Tamam üşen geçtiğimizin son noktası. Altımızda araba var diye.
Trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub.
Hayır.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that.
Gelse onun adresini alacağız. 12:47 konuşuyor.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thank you.
Evet ortağım sen sürüyorsun. Bir notlara bakmam lazım. Niye çıkıyorsun oğlum arabadan? Bin.
You know the way. You can drive.
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
Won't work. He's a tough customer.
Evet.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No, you don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Evet. Kelso, gel bakalım. Ordudan arta kalan morfin hakkında ne biliyorsun?
War going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine.
That has nothing to do with me.
Oğlum gördük şimdi seni gazetelerde. Bize yalan söylüyorsun.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Ölü deniz piyadesi McGoldrick.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Bize bakıyor, doğrudan bize bakıyor. Bir medya açık.
Didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night.
No, I didn't.
Coleridge'den çalınan Coleridge ya da.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
Doğrudan yine bize bakılıyor.
Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their
Tekrar
country?
ediyorum.
Count me out.
Arkadaşım. Bir şey biliyorsanız söyleyin. İnsanlar ölüyor. Bu rahatsız cephede de aynısını yaptı. Orada da insanlar ölmesin diye geri çekiyorum dedi. Halbuki orası savaş alanı. Savaşarak kazanırsın. Ne kadar çabuk kazanırsan o kadar az insan ölür. Soygun hakkını.
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
Buna da
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine?
Oğlum kimseyi satmıyorsun. İnsanlar öldürülüyor.
This $200 suit and $2,000 car.
Tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm gonna be working on it, keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Dur. Hayır.
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
Jack adamlarını geride bırakmaz.
They just walked up and shot the man. Two of them officers.
Tamam biz de tamam.
Go on, get after him.
Ne yap? Şundan uçsam üstüne konabilir miyim?
Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road.
Vur.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tire.
Güzel.
Getting close. Steer him off the tar.
Abi nasıl bir dönmek o ya? Araba kendi kendine bak, kovalamaca sırasında sen kaybet diye uğraşıyor oyun. Oyun sadece kovalamaca sırasında sen kaybet diye uğraşıyor. Bu kadar saçmalık olmaz.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Open fire.
Aldık. Evet, şimdi burası. Alalım. Driscoll, Hollywood Post Office.
An LAPD file.
Beckett.
We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list.
Hicks, John Hicks. Colony, Patrick Colony Hicks. Bu bizi Hicks cinayet masasındaki amirimiz. Michael Driscoll. Walter Beckett, Patrick Colony. Ya. Dosyaları kapat bu dosyayı, kapat. Mickey Meetings, Newsweek, Building, Sheldon. Evet. Mickey Cohen'i de yakaladık. Tetikçilerinden birinde çıktı. Eline koluna da bakalım. Bir cacık yok, tamam.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
Şuna bak. Tamam. Silah silahtır. Önce şu adama bakalım. Bu adamda bir şey yok. Adamın üstüne çıkmaya dikiydik. Burada gazete var. Hazırsanız izliyoruz.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brenda Allen to bring down the whole administration. We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak.
Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie horde, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public we all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer?
Terfi istiyordur. Ne isteyecek? Bizi satarken terfi istiyordur. Ya satıldık ama yine de biz askerlerimizi kurtarmanın derdine düşeceğiz. Koş. Tabii önce mekanlar. Hollywood postanesine gidelim. Adamın üstünde çıkan ilk yer oydu, orasıydı. Sür.
You can drive.
Dur bakalım. Seni küçük şerefsiz. Bizi sattı.
Taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
Böylece öğrenmiş olduk. Mickey Cohen bu adamları öldürerek birinin ona morfinin yerini söylemesi gerekiyor. Sal. Çekil. İçeride. Gördüm seni. Bir kişi daha var. Bir kişi daha var. O nerede? Aldık. Adam canlı ha.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck.
Courtney'nin adını da söyledi. O doktorun yanında gazetelerde gördüğümüz eleman. Allah rahmet eylesin.
Polar Bear Ice Company. You really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Tamam. Tamam, sal çocuğu. Sal. Tamam, yok üstünde başka bir şey. Buralarda birilerinin daha olması lazım. Arkadaki eleman. Bunda bir şey var mıydı? Yok muydu? Buradan çıkış var mıydı? Çıkış da yoktu. Lanet olası. Şu silah... Bu çocuğa baktık ya. Buraya da girdik. Ondan sonra... Şuradaki adamlara bakacağız. Bunları paketlemişler. 2 kişinin üstüne baktık. Bir de burada biri var. Mickey Cohen ve Sheldon buluşması, meeting with. Üzerinizde de taşıyın bu belgeleri, tamam mı? Hiç kimseye çaktırmayın. Evet. Lan hayır, ne alakası var? Heh, oraya bakacağız. Bir şey yok. Okay.
Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Başka yok muydu adam?
Not everyone has their unwavering and strength in the face of temptation, Paul.
2, 3. Bir kişi daha olması gerekmiyor muydu? Ben bir kişi daha olması gerekiyordu diye düşündüm. Şuna baktım. Köşe var. O 2 eleman. 3 bu. 4 kişi vurmadık mı biz? Neyse. Burası bitti mi? Bitmiş. Şu Çin tiyatrosuna bir gidelim. Arkasından hadi gidelim. Ha, beni çağırıyor bak. Dur.
Can you drive to this one?
Sür, Çin tiyatrosuna kadar sen sür.
I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
İnsanların hayatlarını kurtarmaya çalışıyoruz ama onlar bize bilgi vermiyorlar maalesef.
Get in close and steer him off the tar. It's no good. We need to get closer.
Ulan ben sıkıştım, o geçti. O sarhoş musun abi? Nereye koşuyorsun?
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Let's see how fast he runs on bare rims.
Bu tarafına, bu tarafına vur, vur.
Keep on the road, goddammit.
Vur şunu.
Cole, spin him out.
Ana her...
Take a shot from here, Cole.
Neye ateş edemezsin ya? Herifler nerede? İn arabadan, in in in. Bitti. Uçtuk. Oyun mu dondu? Ne oldu? Ha? Artık şu Mikiko'nun buluşma yerine gidiyoruz. Sür. Mikiko'yan efendiyi alacağız. Sür.
You're behind the wheel.
Yeter artık, yetti. İnsanları öldüremez. Mikiko kaçtı şerefsiz.
Kill these red bastards.
Bırak beni.
On the roof, Cole, nail him.
Kes.
Keep moving, I'll cover you.
Ararım ulan.
Clear me some space here.
Bu düşman mı? Nerede bunlar? Göremiyorum. Bu tarafta bir yerde. Ölmedi.
Get behind something, Phelps.
Ölmedi o.
They're making a run for it after them. Get in cover.
Ölürsün geri zekalı. Beklemiyordu.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that.
APB out to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
İyi sür. Sür gidelim.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
Sürsün gidelim. Evet. Şu Mikiko'yu kaçırdığımıza göre onunla buluşması olan elemana bir gidelim. Şu bizim eski asker. Doktorun yanındaki eleman.
In my office if you please.
Doktorla gazetelerde doktorla birlikte şeyi satacaklardı ya.
Phelps do the interrogation. But Cap. No buts. This is more important.
Sözde bu bizi çok severdi. Senin kim olduğunu da öğrendik. Evet, hangi odadalar? Şef konuş. Buradalar.
You're an interview too, Phelps.
Okay.
There's a quack in there with him.
What gives? Sheldon. Is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
You stole the morphine from the Coolridge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation. I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. It leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Yalancısın. Milletin katillerin şeyinden senin
The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
Tetikçinin cep defteri. Değil mi? Orada mıydı adı? Bu. Yapılan saldırıda detaylarının yazıda olduğu cep defteri. Alvaro'ya. Ha şu. Courtney Sheldon ve Mickey Cohen arasındaki buluşmanın yazılı tetikçinin not defteri.
We know about your showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Cohen is hitting our old. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it, Doc?
I believe Mr. Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, Detective.
Senin de şerefsiz olduğunu biliyorum.
You were on the ship.
Gemi soygunu.
Yes.
Siz mi soydunuz?
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
Yalan ya, adam itiraf etti. Ölen çocuk itiraf etti.
Goldrick, Driscoll and Beckett to get to you.
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Beckett had a message for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, Detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Evet, sıra Jack Kelso'da.
He's a good guy.
You were Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you wear. You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on here?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
Pepsi yediler. Seni aldılar, suçlu gösterdiler ki tüm Mickey Cohen'i indiriyordu bak. Mafya babasını indiriyorduk ki bizi mahvettiler. Ortağımız gitti. Tek bir açığımızı verdi. Ve bu olanlar bunlar.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her?
Bu arada bu kadın daha güzel.
What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Maria. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
Ve davayı burada kapatıyoruz. Rütbe düşürüldü. Kundakçılık. 5 yıldız aldık. Hayırlısı. Araç hasarımız da var. Şehir hasarımız da var. Ne yapalım? Biraz çatışmalarda oldu bunlar. Sevgili YouTube, beğenmeyi, abone olmayı ve bildirim çanına tıklamayı unutmayın. Burada söylenecek birkaç bir şeyim var. Kelso'yu millet işte karısından ayrılıyor falan diye başka bir kadına gitti, işte evi dağıldı diye Phelps'e yüklenmiş. Ama aslında Phelps istikrarlı ve doğru olanı yapıyor. Savaşta bir subay, ki cephe savaşlarında öyleydi. Evet, askerlerini feda ederdi. O tepeyi almak için. Ona verilen emri izlediniz işte önceki bölümlerde. Orada karşısında duran arkadaşları, bu şehire gelince de insanlar ölmesin diye karşısında duran arkadaşları, şehirci gelince de insanlar ölüyor, gerçeği söyleyin ve bu iş bitsin dendiğinde arkadaşlarımı satmam. Hangi kafa yanlış? Hangi kafa yanlış? Burada bunu sorgulamanız gerekiyor. Karakterimizin iyiliği, kötülüğü, yanlış kararlar vermesini değil. Hangisi yanlış? İnsanların ölmesi mi? Hangi açıdan baktığınıza göre değişir olay. Herkes herkese aklayabilir. Bence Kelso röportajımızda bize söyleseydi herkesi içeri alırdık ve herkes içeride gemi soygunundan yargılanırdı ama hayatta olurlardı. Ama çoğu öldüler. Sadece otobüs şoförünü kurtarabildik. Olan bu. Görüşmek üzere. Beğenin.